Well, hello and welcome to this video. This is a look around a local car show. There's a few still photos here of some of the cars that were at the show, but we'll go for a walk around it, and I took some video clips which are coming up in a minute. You'll get a closer look at some of these cars, and a good selection of cars turned up here, some really nice ones, including that Mini and this Series 1 Land Rover, and an Escort van, and an XR4 Sierra, a couple of Corvettes, and yeah, some very interesting cars. So I'm trying not to make it all boring still photos, so we have got some video footage as well. So this is a Mark 1 Ford Capri, which you probably know anyway, but yeah, it's a very nice example, and a Scimitar as well. There's the Capri as well. This is a console Granada that was used in the Sweeney, the actual car that was used in the Sweeney TV series in the 1970s, driven by Regan and starring John Thor and Dennis Waterman, who sadly recently passed away. So yeah, look at that, very brown, very brown interior, and the classic copper paintwork. Yeah, so that's the car from the Sweeney TV series that's obviously been restored recently. Well, how long it's been restored I don't know, but it's in very nice condition. Looks really good. Very smart car. And there's a 1970s Mini next to it. You don't see those sort of Minis that often actually. Mostly you see the Coopers and the sort of sporty ones, but that's a bog standard Leyland Mini from the 1970s. And L-Reg. And then we've got this old Bedford truck, very nice, really nicely restored. And this other one here, which I must confess I don't really know because it's a bit before my time, but it's very pretty, really nice old truck, really nice old commercial vehicle. There's the back of the Bedford truck. It was beautiful sunshine that day as well. So we've got a Triumph Herald, or it could be a Vitesse, and then we've got Ford Mustang, really nice Ford Mustang, really lovely that one. Then we've got a Cavalier Sports Hatch, which went on to be the Opel Manta, same body design. Then we've got a classic Volvo here, I think it's a Volvo 144 I think, very early one, and my finger goes over the lens in this little bit here because I messed up a little bit, but there we go. Very plasticky interior for an old car. Then we've got a hot rod there, and yeah, there's a few hot rods, American cars, British cars, all sorts. There's a Jaguar engine under the bonnet of a Jaguar E-Type. That's the later one, I think, later E-Type, but the size of that bonnet is very impressive with the bonnet up. I mean, that's half the car, that bonnet there. Just lifts up out of the way, it's crazy. Then we've got a couple of Chevrolet Corvettes. Yeah, I'm not too good on the years of these ones, but that's the G-Reg, but yeah, really nice. That's the earlier Corvette, the red and white one, and that's the, I think that's the next model. No, it's not the next model after it. That's yeah, but anyway, I'm not an expert on those things. But then we've got a Vauxhall Forenza with not a standard engine. It's got Edelbrock on the engine, so I'm guessing that's an American motor. Pontiac Bonneville. See, I don't know all these cars, but I know some of them. Some of them I just look at the badges, but I know what I like, and that's the interior of that one, the Pontiac Bonneville. Yeah, I just take videos of cars that interest me, and I've always been interested in big American barges, big American cars, that sort of thing, and the 70s British cars I grew up with. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. That looks like it might be an Australian Valiant, is it? I'm not sure. It might be an Australian car, that gold one, but this is a Volkswagen, is it a Type 2? I used to know more about these, I used to be big into these, but yeah, very nice Volkswagen variant estate. Then we've got a Mini Clubman estate, very much customised and a bit rusty under the paint. A Sierra XR4, and next to a Ford Cortina Mark 5, which is minus its bumpers and been mildly customised, modified. This voiceover is a bit rubbish, I'm sorry about that, but yeah, I'm just sort of doing it on the fly. Look at this bloke in here though. He's been sitting in the traffic too long. Yeah, this is really nice. Classic old Porsche 911. I've really got a soft spot for these. I love these old classic Porsches, the old original shape. before the flared arches, especially the Targa top as well, like this, and with those alloys, which I think are called Fuchsia's alloys. But yeah, the classic wheels, the classic shape, before it got all flared arches and went a bit stupid in the 80s. That's really nice. I love one of those. It's another American car. You'll have to excuse me, I haven't done my research on these. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I'm not going to say a name and get it wrong. But yeah, really nice inside. It's lovely. I mean, you can pause the video and have a look. It says on the front what it is. There's an RS 2000 Ford Mark II Escort. Very nice. I had a Mark II Escort, but it was a basic estate, and it was nowhere near as good condition as this, and it didn't have a big engine either. It was just a basic 1.3, but that is really nice. Very nice car, worth a lot of money these days as well. R-Reg 1977. This is a 1958. Looking at the plate, Cadillac. Just crazy these 50s American cars. Little dog bed in there as well for a little dog. But yeah, really beautiful, stylish car, lovely car. How you find the space to park that, I don't know, but couldn't take that down to Tesco's. Here we've got a Bristol. This is a really nice one. I don't know much about Bristol cars, but I know they're quite exclusive and they're very expensive in their time, and I think Bristol cars are no longer around anymore. But yeah, I had one in my observer's book of cars, so that's how I know it's a Bristol. But yeah, quite individual and hand built. This is a Lotus Europa, classic Lotus Europa. Look how low that is on the ground. I mean, you're almost lying on the floor when you're driving that. It's crazy low, but it's beautiful. Really lovely car. Really lovely car. It's beautiful. This is a 1950s. Well, I think that's a Dodge Charger, that one, painted up to look like Richard Petty's NASCAR. And the chrome and fins car next to it is a Chevrolet Impala, pretty sure on that one. And that's a 3-wheeled Citroen Special with a wooden body, based on the 2CV, I'm guessing. The green one's a Citroen Bijou. The other two are Citroen Amis. That's a Citroen Ami Super, and this is an older Citroen Ami with that hideous, awful rear window that is just so ugly. A couple of cars oh yeah, it's a Volvo 480 going past there. Didn't get a good photo of that, but never mind. And the Cavalier, which is not really my thing, and the Forenza going in as well. I didn't have any audio on this because the audio, there's no audio really worth listening to. The engines weren't very interesting. Anyway, so there we go. That's the Rover 200, I think. This is a Mark I Astra in very rare condition. Rare to see one like that. Very well looked after and in very good condition. And a Cadillac next to it for stupid comparisons. Then we've got a lightweight Land Rover. Really not. We used to have a lightweight Land Rover, me and my brother, but it wasn't anywhere near as nice as this one. This is a mint condition one, ex-army. This is beautiful. This is the best car of the show. I love this car. Really nice. It's a Series 1 Land Rover, but the rare long wheelbase. They're quite rare anyway, but in the long wheelbase version they're even more hard to find. And it's just such a beautiful looking car. It's an absolute classic. And yeah, really nice. I mean, if I won the lottery, I'd be picking one of those up straight away. That's one of my dream cars, that is. What a beautiful car. That van, customised, this Escort van. Very nice custom job on that. Looks really nice, really tastefully done. Then we've got a Ford Zodiac. Remember these being around in the 70s when I was growing up. Big old American. Well, they're not American, they're British cars, but nearly as big as an American car. Very big cars, but yeah, they were once a common sight years ago. And it's got a spare wheel under the bonnet, because there's enough space under there for the engine and the spare wheel. And I'm going to shut up now because there's some nice V8 engine noises coming up. There's a motorbike first, then you can listen to some nice V8 engines, which is a very nice sound to hear. yeah, you can't beat the sound of a V8 engine. Lovely sound. Just a few more photos here now. I took still photos of some other cars that would show. Well, yeah, there's a Mondeo there, which is a bit unusual to see. This Honda. Yeah, I don't know much about some of these cars. There's a Rover 75, no, MG ZTT. I had one of those once. And very old Morris Bull, no, Vauxhall, is it? I can't remember. My voiceover's been rubbish, sorry about that, but thanks very much for watching anyway. Hope you enjoyed the video, and there's a couple more photos to go, and if you've watched this far, well done. See you next time. Take care, bye.